Talking late night, raw paper, leg flights. Young barracuda watching for them great whites. Way bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Egg tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pistol. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. I'm in your city.
As the founder of Immjuss LLC, I am proud to offer services that can help improve your mood and overall quality of life. I understand the importance of self-care and mental health. I have dedicated my time to discovering how art, music, and smells can help bring joy into people's lives. Immjuss LLC offers a wonderful collection of paintings, extraordinary scented candles made with natural herbs and flowers, consulting services for advice and listening, as well as moon water. Visit immjussllc.com. No matter your needs or desires, you'll find something special here.
What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? How are you doing? How was your day? How was your week? It is Friday, y'all, and I just wanted to come through and do a really quick live. I'm over here. Your good sister's over here. I'm trying to multitask. Can you guys hear me? Why do I sound low? Why do I sound low? That's why I sounded low, because my mic was muted. And wasn't nobody going to tell me my mic was muted. Hold on. Let me go in here. All right. So, all right. I just wanted to come through and I wanted to talk to you guys about Friday the 13th and all this what's going on with Friday the 13th, and what it's about. Let me mute myself. Um, there's a couple of things, a couple of reasons why people say, and today's Friday the 13th, if you didn't know. Um, oh, my volume is straight? Why? I thought it was muted the whole time. All right. How you doing, brother? I hope my niece is doing good. But all right, let me get into this because I gotta run out. Um, so with Friday the 13th, there's a couple of things, spiritually, they say the number of 12 is completion. So they say, 12 is completion, so the number 13 is unlucky. It's an unlucky number. However, y'all, there's another more insidious reason, and it's also the reason why Friday the 13th is so woven into like our everyday here in the United States, is because we we are built, this society is built, on the backs of people, of groups of people that actually run this reality. And so one of the folklore, which I don't think is a lie. I think this is actually what it is about oh no, before I get into that, y'all, let's talk about the other reason. Because in Christianity, the Last Supper, they say that Friday the 13th is also unlucky because the Last Supper was on a Thursday. And it was 12 people there. And the 13th person that was late was Judas. And so Judas was, they say, this is one of the other stories about Friday the 13th. They say Judas was late to the Last Supper, making him the 13th person. And y'all know what Judas did, y'all. Y'all know what Judas did to Cuzzo Jesus. It wasn't nice, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? They should have made him pay the bill. They really should have. You want to be late because this is how I tell you them characters were people of color, because we always late. I hope Judas wasn't I hope he was the only one that wasn't one of us. But he probably was, because even now all skin folk ain't kin folk. Can I get an amen? But that's what they say Christian wise why Friday the 13th is unlucky. And so another story about Friday the 13th, it revolves around the Knights Templar. I don't know if you guys know what the Knights Templar group is. It was a order that was established in the mid 12th century, around that time. And I got some notes here, y'all. And they were established to protect the pilgrims and Christian holy sites. That's why they were established. Y'all, I'm sorry. That's why the Knights Templar was established, to protect the pilgrims and as well as the holy sites. And so the backstory that they don't really want to talk about the Knights Templar is, they would go out and they would like go to different places, and they would uh look for other things. They was actually pillaging, y'all. They ain't one of you. You know how they don't like to use them words, but it was pillaging. They was out there pillaging and stuff. And they went to the Middle East and they ran across don't give me, is it Middle East? Well, they went in that area and they ran across some spiritual artifacts and spiritual teachers that taught them spiritual works, and they used that knowledge to come back and become very, very powerful, and again, that's the Knights Templar. And so they came back and they used that to become very powerful. And mind you, they started out, under the Christian umbrella. So they're supposed to be, about God, about Christianity. They don't like witchcraft, witches, sorcery, or anything like that. However, these new things that they had learned fell under that sorcery umbrella. Okay. They was out there, dibbling and dabbling. And so when they came back with that knowledge, word started to spread. And so they would go underground and they would do their little works, their little ceremonies and their rituals. And word seemed to spread, and people was giving them the side eye, like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing under the, you know what I'm saying, in that cave? You know what I'm saying? What you doing, Richard, in them caves and stuff with your friends? You know, why is it goats and stuff all laid out? What y'all what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what they wanted to know. Why for come y'all doing all this stuff? How y'all get all this power? You know, what are you sneaking around doing? And you know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to, tell or say anything. However, King Philip, right? He was in debt to the Knights Templar, because mind you, they also like worked the books for the church and for the banks, like banks, the little, if you want to call them banks, for the banks and stuff back then. So the Knights Templar, they had their hand in a lot of stuff, back then. So you know what I'm saying, they also worked the books. So King Philip, he was in debt to them. He owed them money. So when people started like giving them the side eye and they became not so popular, and they was like, we don't really want them to, you know, to like be so hands on into everything. King Philip took that as his time to shine, y'all. He Takashi 6ix9ine the whole situation. He did. He snitched. I'm trying not to mess up my lip gloss. Hold on. So King Philip snitched. He snitched. He said, I'll take all this shit down. He said, I flip all these tables. All of these tables is gonna get flipped because of me. Okay. And so and he did that. He flipped all of the mother effing tables in it. King Philip the Fourth. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna tell it all. And he did. So October the 13th in 1307, the Knights Templar was arrested for heresy, and banned and was not able to practice. And it's the crazy thing, y'all. They was not able to practice, and a lot of them fled. One of the places that they fled was America. So when a lot of people say America was based on Christian values, it was not. It was not. Okay, it wasn't. No, lies. Lies, lies, lies. I forgot something. They fled to Celtic, where the Celtics are. They fled there. They went there first. Sorry, y'all. They went there first, and they was trying to like overtake and overdo and trying to like uh they was trying to like bully it, and they was like, nah, y'all got to get the heck up out of here. I'm sorry, they went there first. They was messing with the Celtics, and they was like, nah, y'all can't, we ain't doing that, y'all got to get up from around here. They said, get from around here. And they was like, all right. But either way, they ended up, they tails ended up here in America. And yeah, Norway, I believe, brother, it was Norway, I think. And so either way, it was somewhere around there. I don't want to misquote y'all. Y'all know I don't really like to misquote. But it was somewhere around there they was first. And then they got kicked out of there because they was cutting up and they wanted to run everything. Okay. And so then they ended up here in America. So when a lot of people say that America was built on Christian values, it wasn't. People came to America because they wanted to freely practice their religious beliefs that they could not do back at home. Okay, there's a lot of things that they don't tell you. So they say Friday the 13th was a dark day because they had to dismantle. They had to go underground, they had to dismantle, and they had to like live in secrecy, which is crazy because they was living in secrecy anyway. All right. So they if you actually look at a lot of things that we live in right now, you'll see the remnants of the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar, they had their crest, like their symbol, was a red cross, like the red cross, the exact symbol. And let me see, y'all, because like I said, this was like a impromptu. This was like a pop up. Let's see. So I didn't have. Let me see. I should have though. Nice Templar. Oh, hold on. They got Nice Templar Friday 13th right here. Let's see what that's talking about. Let's see. Let's share this. Cause I ain't trying to be here all day. And y'all know I will run my mouth. Y'all know y'all good sis will run her mouth. It says Friday the 13th spelled doom for the Knights Templar. But I want y'all see right here. This is their little crest, the Knights Templar. See their little crest. Am I saying it right? Their crest right here. Do not forget Friday 13th October 1307. Um It says today, the Friday the 13th, many people of superstition, they say superstition, y'all. So let me see. Sort consider Friday the 13th to be unlucky. They are people who wear good luck charms. Oh, okay, I don't want to do all that. But this is the Knights Templar.org. So they're trying to say, I guess they're trying to say, oh, that's not true. Oh, they're trying to say it ain't true, y'all. Hold on. It says, but many don't know that one legend of origin of Friday the 13th as unlucky comes from the persecution of the Knights Templar in the 14th century on Friday, October 13th, 1307. King Philip IV of France, he snitched, y'all. In league with Pope Clement the Fifth ordered all Templars to be rounded up and thrown in prison. The knights were accused of numerous crimes, including heresy and treason. For 200 years, the Knights Templar had been the most dominant force in Christendom. But after their defeat at the Surge of Ars, and the loss of the Holy Land, their influence began to wane. So yeah, it says, I told you he was in debt. Let me see how I make this bigger for y'all. It says Philip IV borrowed enormous sums of money to finance a war with England, a poor king, and an even worse military commander. Philip was easily defeated. He saw a way of both currying a favor with the Pope and eliminating his huge debt. On that fateful day of Friday, October 13th, 1307, he ordered all the Templars arrested and their property seized. The Grand Master of the order, I know his name is not Jacques. Get out of here. Stop. His name was Jacques de Molay. Shut up. He was not. They did not say about his name. Jacques was thrown in prison along with several other high-ranking members of the order. Their trial was a farce. The Templars were charged with heresy, worshiping false idols, and other crimes against the church. Many of them tortured until they confessed to their crimes. What is it? It says Jacques would not confess, and Philip ordered him burned at the stake. In 2007, the Vatican issued a proclamation declaring the Templars innocent of their alleged. Isn't that crazy? In 2007, I didn't even know that happened, y'all. The Vatican issued a proclamation declaring the Templars innocent of their alleged crimes. The Knights Templar, which had dominated medieval life for 2 centuries, was no more. That's a lie. It's not that they're no more. They're hidden in plain sight. Okay. Nothing with this much power. All they did was they went somewhere else and they regrouped. That's what they did, y'all. So they want you to believe that happened, that they were no more. But if you look at their symbols and stuff, they're in the Red Cross. They're in a whole lot of other organizations. They're behind the banking system. They're behind a lot. It's a couple of different organizations or orders like this that are behind a lot of powerful people. They just want you to believe that they were no more, y'all. Let me see if I could do some images, the Knights Templar, so you can see. See how they have the cross, like the red cross, y'all. You see, right here. And that's why, like, the Friday the 13th myth is woven so much into our society. Because like Friday the 13th, what was that, Freddy? Is that Freddy? No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Which one is Friday the 13th? Jason? They want us to feel that Friday the 13th is unlucky without actually here it is right here, without telling us why Friday the 13th is unlucky. This is the Knights Templar. This is their little sign right here. They want us to believe that Friday the 13th is unlucky without actually telling us why Friday the 13th is unlucky. And that's the wild and crazy part. But yes, that is pretty much what I wanted to. I didn't want to be on here long. This is going to be a quick live, a little, you know what I'm saying, background, a little speech and a little talk about Friday the 13th, what it was, what it is, and what they say it might be. But thank you guys so much for coming through. And y'all have a blessed day, and I will be back later. All right, y'all.